we can start, Frenchie. I believe the stage is yours.
All right. Well, welcome everybody. I'm so glad you could join us. This means the world to me. I want to say a special thank you. I know that my mom is connected and watching from Paris right now. She stayed up specially for it. So thanks, Mom. And guys, I hope you're gonna enjoy it. Today, it's gonna be a little bit different. We add for production reason to combine the French cooking and the Basque country. So you'll see we're gonna have two recipes at the same time. I hope you guys enjoy it, and please stay with us until the end of the show. I'll come back to talk to you all and to take live question live. So enjoy the show. Paul, take it away.
This program is brought to you by the Ross Family JCC of Greater Orlando. We also want to thank Barbara and Bert Chasnoff for letting us use the beautiful kitchen. All this amazing food was donated by the Winn-Dixie of Fern Park. And please, thanks to all the JCC of Florida, Boca Raton, Fort Lauderdale, North and South Miami Beach, and of course, Tampa.
Welcome to Cooking with Frenchie, a new Jewish cooking show brought to you by the Roth Family JCC and the Jewish Federation of the Desert. We're incredibly grateful to the Winn-Dixie at Fern Park, who provided us with the groceries needed to make these amazing meals. We're so excited to bring you Chef Eric Azule and his masterful creations. Programs such as this only happen because of your generous support. Thank you for all that you do for the Roth Family JCC and the Jewish Federation of the Desert. We look forward to bringing you more informative, interesting, and educational programs throughout the year. Now, get your supplies and your materials ready and prepare to learn how to create these beautiful and delicious dishes. Bitei Avon. Take us away, Chef Eric.
Hi, I'm Chef Eric, but please call me Frenchie. Everybody else does, and honestly, I am way more comfortable with this. Hi guys, welcome back to Cooking with Frenchie, and today is a really special day as our wonderful hostess Barbara is joining us and is gonna do me the honor of being my sous today.
Well, it's my honor. Let's see what we can do.
Well, you know, we're gonna jump right into it. Today, we're gonna get into a little bit more French style, and we're gonna start with a strawberry cucumber soup. This is a dish I came up with on a really hot and sunny day, probably 15 years ago while I was in Provence. Then I'm gonna take you to the southeast of France, in really close to what we call the Pays Basque, right at the frontier of France and Spain, in the Pyrenees mountain. We're gonna do a fish basquez. So for this, we'll need fresh peppers, we'll need tomatoes, of course, a beautiful fish. And again, as we're not using bacon, we're gonna be using that beautiful turkey, smoked turkey drumstick that is 100% kosher. Barbara?
Sounds good to me.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Lechem, Barbara. And let's do this. All right, so we're gonna start with our sauce. We're gonna start by preparing our basquez sauce. So here we have our chopped onion, chopped pepper, tomatoes, and here we have our olive oil. So first thing first, we're gonna wait for the olive oil to be really hot. Here we have chopped some of our beautiful smoked turkey, and we're gonna cook it slow and low and slow. We're gonna first roast it, then reduce it, put some white wine, and forget it while we'll be cooking our pasta. The sauce takes about 3 times longer to make than the fish. The fish will be ready in probably 2 minutes on each side cooking. That sauce is gonna take us a good 30 minutes to thicken, etc., etc. So this is why we start with this. Well, we're gonna extract all those flavor, and then we're gonna complete the dish. The last step is going to cook the fish.
Okay.
All right.
I have to tell you, I'm not a fish person. So if this fish is delicious, you will have changed my whole outlook on eating fish.
Well, no, this is a great challenge.
I have to tell you
no, this is a great challenge. I love this. Perfect. All right. Now, same thing, a little salt. Little pepper. Right. We're going to add our turkey. Where's my spoon? Here.
So while you're stirring that,
Uh-huh.
I think the reason I'm not a fish person is because I was raised in this little town in South Georgia, and we only had one little fish market, and the fresh fish came one day a week.
Yes.
And the only way we ate it was fried.
Ah,
and so it killed the
yes.
taste of any bad fish that you were eating, you know. So
Yes,
the
it
fish
does.
has the least little bit of fishy flavor to it. It's like I just don't want to eat it. So I'm very much looking forward to trying your fish.
Well, then, you know, I hope, fingers crossed, Sway is a very, very mild and flaky fish. You know, it's, I've chosen specially for this because it's mild. Because it's mild, it's easily, you can easily find it. You know, when Dixie, our sponsor, has their own packaging, they come packaged in one pack. So, and it's really, really nice. So,
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
hopefully you'll like it.
Yeah.
All right, so now look, we're getting, you know, a nice sweat out of this. We're gonna add our wine.
Wine coming up.
How
much?
Go ahead, Barbara.
Tell me
Be
when.
generous.
Be generous.
Be generous. Come on, come on. You can
want all
do
of it?
better. I want all of
Oh,
it.
what the heck.
What the heck? Exactly.
Okay.
And now, let's cover this, and we're gonna let it stew. We're gonna wait until it's completely reduced, and we'll be coming back to it.
Oh my gosh. This fragrance of it is amazing.
Well, thank you, Barbara. You know, I'm super happy. You know, it's been now slowly cooking for an hour. We took our pieces of turkey out because we had extracted all the smoky flavor that we wanted, and we didn't want to overpower our vegetable. And now, let's make our sauce and cook our fish.
It sounds great, but first I have to say something. I'm a very messy cook, and our guest watching from home might notice that I'm in a different blouse here. I had to change my top.
Oh.
So anyhow, everybody does that,
Hey,
right?
you know,
Yeah.
that's why we protect ourselves, you know. Chef or cheater?
It's okay.
Chef
It's
or
all right.
cheater?
Okay.
So guys, let's do the sauce. Let me start.
Are you adding more wine to this?
We're gonna add more wine once once I have blended the sauce. We're gonna add more wine.
I think this is why Frenchie is so happy. He drinks
Well,
a
of
lot of
course.
wine, right?
Which Frenchman
I'm
doesn't?
telling you.
Which Frenchman doesn't?
Yeah.
So, I'm going first to take away our aromatics because now we don't need it anymore.
Okay.
All right, here. And,
Do you need a spoon to get that out?
oh, you know
I can
what?
get
That
one
might
for
be
you.
way easier. You're right.
I can get one for you.
Perfect.
How's this?
Thank you, Barbara.
I have to earn my keep.
You know, it's like, I think by being our hostess, you have done so much already. And having you as our special guest today is really, really an added bonus.
Well, this has been a lot of fun. I really have learned a lot. I like to cook. So watching you do special things, and especially with your fragrances and the seasoning that you do, it's just giving me a lot of ideas on how to spruce up what I'm making.
What I'm really hoping is that I'm gonna be able to convert you to eating fish.
We're gonna see.
Uh-huh.
If I can't smell it as a fish,
you will
I'm
not.
gonna eat it.
You will not. That's
I
the beauty
know.
of it. It is so mild.
Yeah. This is a good way to make sauces creamy
Exactly.
without putting cream in them
Exactly.
as well, right? For the
Exactly.
texture of it. Yeah.
It's just texture, you know, you want, and this, you know, the traditional Basquez is they would put the fish directly onto this. I'm gonna keep some of it as a garnish, but for dressing, and I think it looks way better once it's been going into the blender. Plus, you know, it again developed more aromas. So,
I don't know what it is I smell, but it's a very strong fragrance of some spice.
Uh-huh. Well, this is the smokiness from the turkey.
I think that's what it is.
And the paprika.
Yeah?
A little touch of paprika. So, guys, let me replate this, and then we'll get onto the fish. All right, Barbara, we're ready for our fish. That's our last step, you know.
And I know that cooking it
Quick.
in margarine will make it taste delicious, because why not?
Why not?
Everything tastes
It's like,
better.
you know, we try to do what we can. We try to do what we can.
So I
but-
think the secret for fish, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but is not overcooking it.
Absolutely. It's very crucial to get it at the right temperature at the right time.
What do you need?
And I'm looking for a spoon.
Here's
Here.
a spoon, okay.
Let me give it a quick wash.
I'm watching to make sure it doesn't
Yes.
get overdone.
Up. And no.
You need a fork, or are you good with a spoon?
Right.
So do you
little-
want a little brown on it or not?
I want it slightly. And
Slightly brown.
slightly brown. Because again,
Well, it certainly smells good. I have my
And you
fork.
see?
I'm all ready.
can you really smell anything
No, I don't
fishy?
smell anything fishy. I don't.
You see, and I told you, it's a very, very mild and delicate fish. To me, it's very reminiscent to a sole, you know, which is another type of fish from the Atlantic.
Well, if you're serving this, you have to do it at the last minute, the fish.
Yes, the fish always.
Yeah, everything
No.
else you can have ready, prepared.
Exactly.
And then just put your fish in the pan for a couple of minutes,
Absolutely.
and then you're ready to go.
No, I'm finishing my prep, finishing my plating. Up, same trick.
I know he wants to make the rice look nice.
I want to make your plate look nice. So, whoop.
It always tastes better when it looks nice, right?
It is. It does. It always does.
Well, Zal, this is a trick that I didn't know about putting the rice in a bowl.
In a bowl?
Yeah,
Really?
I mean, you see it when you go to a
exactly.
restaurant.
And it's, you know, usually in a bowl, in a ramekin.
Yeah.
And all right, we're getting to the nice color. I'm gonna.
You want me to do that?
No, here.
I can push it down and empty it. Like
You want to push it down?
Yeah, I do, because
All
you
right.
taught us yesterday how to do it. Then I want to take my plate. Whoa, sorry about the noise.
All right.
How about that?
That's perfect. No. We're going to put a little of a garnish on the rice. We're going to prep the plate for the fish.
I see that on all the fancy cooking shows, they do this.
We try,
Yeah.
you know, it's...
Well, I am ready to taste this fish. I don't even think I need a knife with it, right?
I think it's gonna be perfect just with a fork.
All right.
And just a touch.
And we're gonna be ready
Here
to
we
go.
are.
All right, here we go. First of all, I cannot smell anything fishy, so that's the first wonderful thing. It's delicious.
Is it?
It is absolutely delicious. I'm trying to see if I taste fish, and I don't. It's very tender. It's really delicious, Frenchie. Thank you.
No, thank you,
I
Barbara.
might have to make this.
I hope you will. I hope you will. And guys, I hope you will too. Thanks again for being with us today.
2 thumbs up.
Thank you. Oh no. Well, apparently I got caught. But at least I know that my strawberries are good. Well, we're ready to start preparing the strawberry cucumber soup. So we have all our ingredients here. Beautiful cucumber, strawberries, goat cheese, mint, basil, and a little heavy cream. We have some balsamic vinegar and the olive oil that's gonna go just in touch to add a little bit of unctuosity to our cream. L'chaim, guys, let's get started on our soup. So there's going to be a lot of blending. And we're gonna start with our strawberries. Cover your ears, this is noisy. All right. See, that was quick. This is our first layer. Now, Let's finish with our cucumber. So, now the base for our soup is ready. We have our strawberry, we have our cucumber. I'm going to rinse my blender cup, and then I'm going to whip the seasoning together. I'll be right back. So let's jump into a basil oil. And that basil oil is going to be our little garnish on the strawberry side of the soup. So very easy, pour some oil, little salt, little pepper, and our fresh, beautiful basil. All right, let's blend it. So now our basil oil is ready. I'm gonna reserve it, and we're gonna continue on to our last prep, which is our creamy goat cheese and mint oil. Guys, see you in 30 seconds. All right, now let's get on with the last part and the last ingredient of our soup. Our whipped goat cheese cream. So here we have 2 nice little logs of goat cheese. I'm gonna add some whipping cream. Sorry, I'm a chef. Here. We're gonna add our fresh mint. And don't be stingy on the fresh mint, you know, we really want to have that nice, fresh, minty flavor coming through. And it's gonna be beautiful with the goat cheese. All right? So now, of course, all this doesn't come seasoned. A little bit of salt. Little pepper. And a touch of olive oil. All right. All right. So, what we want to get is a nice type of melted, not really melted, but you know when you leave your butter out in the kitchen and it gets soft, so that kind of soft butter consistency, this is what we want to have. And now we're ready to plate. Let's see how it looks like. Oh yes, this is perfect. Let me grab a plate. Look at that. This is exactly what we want. Oh my God, guys, that meat smells incredible. Now we have all our preparation ready. Let's plate it and invite our hostess back, Barbara. Welcome back, Barbara.
Thank you.
So, are we ready to finish that strawberry soup?
Let's try it.
Let's try it.
I put on red in honor of the strawberries. Is that okay?
Well, it is perfect. So now we're gently mixing our strawberries and our cucumber.
Okay, now this just came out of the refrigerator, so it's chilled.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay.
So we want all this flavor here. And now we're gonna gently.
This is a wonderful summer soup, isn't it?
Exactly.
Refreshing.
This is perfect for summer. It's great for each occasion. You know, you're hot. And it's beautiful color. Those are all the summer fragrance, all the summer aromas.
I grow basil, so I can make this.
Ah, you can make this easy. So,
Yes.
no.
When I say I grow basil, I buy it at the store and I keep it outside and I take the leaves off of it.
So no,
Is
you,
that
as you
growing
see,
it?
a little dollop of our goat cheese cream. Here,
And what's in here again?
this is our basil oil.
Basil oil.
So the basil oil,
Oh, my friends are going to be so impressed that I'm making this.
well, you know,
I can't wait to try it. I have my spoon ready.
and no, let's
Garnish.
garnish.
You know, by putting all these layers on top of it, it shows that you really care about what you're serving to people.
Wow, you
And then
have
just that little
to.
final touch just makes it look so perfect and beautiful. And your guests appreciate it when you make something special for them. It shows that you care.
So this is why we want this to be really cold. This way we can set up or
Okay. If you want to squeeze it like through a pastry
exactly we could.
bag, that would
And
be
now
good too. Yeah.
to add a tangy note, a few drops of balsamic glaze.
So if you serve this in a restaurant, it's going to come in front of you and everybody's going to ooh and ah
Exactly.
and say, wow, look at this, it's beautiful. And they're going to take their cameras out and take a picture.
All right.
All right, let's try it. Spoon
Barbara,
for you.
thank you.
There go. Let's try it. So I should mix the goat cheese in with
Exactly.
everything, get a little taste of everything.
Exactly.
It is so refreshing. I think this is a perfect summer soup, or really any time, but the strawberries are fresh in the summer.
Exactly. And you see, we don't need any more seasoning.
No.
We want the strawberry, the cucumber to be the star of the dish.
Definitely. It is really delicious. Good job.
Cheers.
Cheers.
L'chaim. Thank you, Barbara.
L'chaim. Let's keep eating.
Let's keep eating. And you at home, thank you so much. And see you on the next episode of Cooking with Frenchie.
Hi guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope I kept you entertained, and I'm ready for all your questions. Thank you, Robert. You know, I really appreciate it. Andrea, you can use any type of blender. I'm using the Magic Bullet because I find that it's small, compact, and you can do a lot with it. Thank you so much, Pilar. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope to see you on the next one. Thank you, Leslie. Annette, thank you so much. Thank you so. I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying it. It means the world to me. And hey, special hi to Mom. Mom, I know you're here. Thank you, Kim. So don't hesitate if you have any answer. Let me see. Thank you, Rosa. Hi, Rosie. Yes, there is a recording that you can watch on YouTube. Mary, thank you. Let's say someone is not in love with cucumber. Is it possible to use honeydew? Of course, you can use melon. Absolutely, absolutely. And I like to use cucumber because of the contrast in color. But absolutely, you can use watermelon. You can use watermelon. You can use honeydew. You're just gonna have a flavor profile that's gonna be a little bit sweeter. So that's the main difference. My mom just say hi. Hi, Mom. Merci, Jeremy. Thank you, Jeremy. Well, apparently we have an audience that is all across the world, and I love it. Sandy, the name of the blender, I use the Magic Bullet, you know, and but as I say, any type of blender will do. Yes, Jeremy, jicama or avocado would love really well. Jicama has a very close flavor profile, a really close flavor profile, and it would stay on that kind of savory note. Avocado might be way too pasty. So you know, the thing that you want to do is with avocado, you could use it as an extra garnish, but I wouldn't use it as a main ingredient of the soup. Yes, instead of heavy cream, yes, Tom, you can definitely use Greek yogurt. So any Sephardic French cooking item, of course. So this is going to be most of my Rosh Hashanah dinner is going to be 100% Sephardic, and I'm going to take you on a trip to my origin. I'm gonna take you directly to Egypt. So if you don't have a kosher turkey leg, you can use any type of smoked meat. If you can find some smoked veal, if you can find even some smoked beef, any type of smoked meat would work perfectly well. Marla, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, so concerning the doneness of the fish, you especially on a white fish, when you're going to saute it, you have to watch the color. You know, it's gonna start first usually by becoming kind of translucent, and watch the color change as it cooks. And when that color change reach the center of your fillet, this is when you flip it. I hope that answered your question, Marla. And Lois, the recipe for the soup should be on the JCC website. I hope you guys are are all understanding? Yes, apparently I've answered all the questions for now. And thanks, who makes a good one? You mean about for a blender? So Arlen, I would tell you, as I say, I like that little magic bullet, you know, because it's inexpensive and it works really, really well. For about $100, you get a really, really great blender. Oh, for the balsamic glaze, you know, you can find so many in any grocery store. Any balsamic glaze would work. I hope that answered your question. What kind of wine? Okay, to me, for the fish, I like to stay with white wine. And I like dry white wine. So a Muscadet from Seine-et-Marne in France would work really, really well. You could a Sauvignon Blanc would work well. Or if you like red, I would tell you go with a fruity red wine. So a fruity red wine either from the Loire Valley or a fruity red from the Beaujolais area, like a Saint-Amour. Pilar, yes, a Prosecco. If you want something bubbly, a Prosecco would work really nice with it too. You know, a Prosecco or a Cava from Spain. You know, this would really, really work well too. And of course, you know, if you want to go with champagne work with everything. So the box of strawberry, usually I think it's about again, I'm bad with transferring from pound to kilo. I'm a child of the metric system, but I would say normally it comes in a pound box or a 16 ounce. So you know, depending on the amount of serving you want to make, I would say about a pound of strawberry with one European cucumber, the entire thing. That will serve easily 4 to 6 people. So is there a type of wine for this recipe that I would not recommend? Yes, don't use a sweet wine. Don't use a sweet wine. Just make sure that you're using a dry white wine. It's you don't want to get that sweetness to come into your cooking. So I added, yes, I added a bouquet garni. So a bouquet garni, either you can do it yourself or buy it already done, but it's really easy. It's basically bay leaves, rosemary, and thyme. So if you don't use meat, it's just another layer of flavor. If you don't want to use meat, you can add a drop of liquid smoke, and you will get that smokiness. And no, Beverly, I don't remove the seeds from the cucumber because I use a European cucumber, which has really, really small seeds. And I don't peel it either because I want that little touch of bitterness from the peel. And you know, make sure that you wash it really, really well. So what kind of dessert goes with this meal? Oh boy, you know, if you want to stay on the strawberry team, you know, you start with your soup, your strawberry soup. You can make a strawberry shortcake. I would tell you, to me, this is a very summery meal. We just started summer, and both the strawberry soup and the fish baskets are, to me, associated with summer. So a strawberry shortcake, or you know, just a nice cold watermelon would go really well. You could have also maybe some strawberry eclair, and I promise you, we're gonna really soon have a special about dessert. And yes, a light cheesecake for dessert would go perfectly well. And that's something that we're gonna hopefully do together really soon. Let me see. When making the basil oil for the soup, can I substitute with another oil? So Sonia, you can. I like to use the olive oil, but you could use grapeseed oil. Your grapeseed oil will work also very, very well. I wouldn't say, you know, don't go into something that is too nutty. Say, you know, stay away from something too nutty. So where do you, Andrea, where do you find a European cucumber? The European cucumber are the long one. They're usually longer than the traditional American one. They're longer and not as thick, and the seeds inside are very, very small. You can use also a bunch of the small Middle Eastern cucumber. Jeremy, avocado oil would work too. Yes, great question. And yes, Costco should have all that kind of product. Yes, Donna, you call them English cucumber in Canada. That's funny. Fran, to make your bouquet garni, you take some basil, some bay leaf, some rosemary, some thyme, and you can put all of those in a little cheesecloth and tie it with a knot and put in your preparation. Or the way I do it, you know, I buy a bunch of rosemary and thyme, branch of rosemary, branch of thyme, and I take a little bunch. I wrap my fresh bay leaves around it, and then I tie them all with a little string, and I hang them up to dry. So it all depends to you guys, but you know, I like to do it when I'm not busy, you know, and you know, when you can buy your herb fresh and dry them yourself, or you can use them already dry. You can find those are very easily found everywhere, and do your little bouquet garni using a little cheesecloth. The TH are a killer when you're French. So, any other question? Let me know. Apparently not. So I guess, guys, it's gonna be time for me to. Oh, hold on. Merci beaucoup. Ça semble délicieux. Oh, merci, merci Pamela. Merci les cousins canadiens. Thank you. Thanks Canada.